YouTube. What's up, baby? We back in this thing again with another review. This is Q's Insight. I am Callie, and today we're going to be talking about Peacemaker, Episode 3, baby. Better Golf Dead. So, let's jump into this. We see Peacemaker and a team, and they're trying to figure out what to do about the tiny spaceship that, well, that's what I'm gonna call it. That's what they call it as well. But the tiny spaceship that Peacemaker ended up finding, you know, in the butterfly woman's house or whatever, the girl that he hooked up with. Also, Peacemaker and team are actually getting ready to make the assassination happen against the United States Senator. Mern tells Peacemaker that they don't know if the senator is just a butterfly or maybe even his whole family, which is he has 2 kids, a daughter, a son, a wife, of course, and himself. So he says if it's just the guy, then kill him. But if it's the kids and the mom and the dad, you got to kill them all. And this seems to kind of be a problem for Peacemaker, but he's like, no, I'll do it, whatever. So that's a foreshadowing. Then from there, we see Peacemaker and Harcourt, and they're supposed to take out the senator and everybody else's. Well, Leota and John stay in the van, as well as Mern. So, and then, Peacemaker and Harcourt, they end up posting up on this like hill with sniper guns, and they're trying to get the right shot and be able to shoot the senator when it comes time to. And Mern and John end up setting up like cameras or whatever, and they end up having a talk, and you end up finding out a little bit more about Mern and how he never really showed feelings, never told anybody about his feelings or anything like that, and how he's trying to change for the things that he's done in the past, stuff like that. So we end up learning a little bit more as they talk. Harcourt and Peacemaker, they get into position to take out the senator, but they have to wait until he actually arrives, but they're still in a position to do it. The family arrives, but Harcourt and Peacemaker couldn't take the shot, so they have to wait. And the reason why they couldn't take the shot was because there were a few guards, plus this one guy named Judo Master, and they were kind of in the way of the guy, the senator that they were trying to kill, so they couldn't take the shot because they didn't want to kill anybody innocent. They wanted to just kill the person that they're supposed to kill, which is the right way to go, So anyways, they gotta wait a little bit longer. So we end up seeing that Harcourt and Peacemaker think that the family are butterflies because of the way that they were acting when they were in the midst of being around the bodyguards. They were like, really cool or whatever. But when they went behind closed doors and they were alone, they were like, kind of acting like robots per se. So Harcourt tells Mern that I think that they may be butterflies. We also see that Vigilante shows up. He thinks that he's hidden and all stuff like that, and he is hidden for a while, but then he shows up, talks to Peacemaker. Eventually, the squad finds out that Peacemaker's there. I'm sorry, eventually the squad doesn't find out Vigilante's there. They tell him, come out, he has to stay with you guys. He has to stay with Harcourt and Peacemaker and make sure that, he doesn't ruin this whole operation that we got going on. So y'all just stay there all together and y'all just, work together. Which ends up being the best thing for Peacemaker. And then the family goes to dinner, like the family that the 2 kids and the husband and wife, and they sit down at the table and they pour out some like goo into the bowls, and Harcourt tells that to Mern, and Mern says they're butterflies, like kill them all, like take them out. And so what ends up happening is Mern tells Peacemaker to kill all of the family, but Peacemaker can't bring himself to doing it. For some reason, he can't do it. What ends up happening is Vigilante tells him to move over for a second, and Vigilante ends up taking out the son, the daughter, and the mom. And just as he's about to take out the dad, Judo Master comes in and messes up everything, and he pretty much beats up everyone that was there. After that, the Senator and Judo Master, they take Peacemaker and Vigilante inside the house as hostages to try to figure out what they were, why they were here and why they were trying to assassinate them. Da 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 da. Like, how'd you find out about us? You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. Harcourt, Myrn, and Leota, they try to make their way to Peacemaker and Vigilante, and what ends up happening is the dad's getting ready to torture Peacemaker Vigilante, but he actually ends up torturing Vigilante and tries to by doing that, he's trying to make Peacemaker spill the guts about, like, why, everything I just said, like, how do you know about us? Like, why are you here? Da 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 da. The dad, the Senator, he hands Judo Master a key and tells him to make sure that everybody knows what happened. So I don't know if Judo Master knows about the whole butterfly situation, or if he just still feels like he's working for the Senator and, just whatever. It's like some normal type of thing. But obviously they're not normal. But anyways, Judo Master ends up leaving, and, he's on his way to go tell, the other people about what just happened, like the attack on the Senator and his family. So the dad starts to torture Vigilante and tries to make, Peacemaker tell him about, everything I said. But what ends up happening is Harcourt, Leota, and Myrn, they're trying to find out where Peacemaker is in the house. So they end up finding out that he's in the basement underneath them, trying to find a door to the basement, but can't find it. Leota ends up finding it. She presses this button, and then even though it opens up, there's still like this like barrier, and it looks like glass. I don't know, it's weird. So what ends up happening is Myrn takes out this, like, detonation little thing. He sticks it on the glass door, and it doesn't work. Like, it doesn't explode. He's like, oh, I guess this must be dead. So he gets up from cover while Leota and Harcourt are still in cover, because the thing is supposed to blow up. He gets up from cover and tries to go walk over there. Boom, it blows up, blasts him back. But they blow up the door well enough so that way, they can make their way to, Peacemaker and everything like that. So what ends up happening is Myrn stays on the ground because he got blasted back. But Leota and Harcourt, they make their way down to Peacemaker. But from that explosion that happened, it basically lifted Peacemaker off the ground in his chair, and then he was able to, like, get the bonds, cut, and he ended up, fighting against the Senator, and he ended up killing the Senator. And then we see that John was the only one that was left in the van, and he sees Judo Master actually trying to escape and leave the scene and tell the people what happened. So what he does is he goes full speed in that van, and he crashes right into Judo Master, and he prevents him from being able to tell, everybody else what happened. You know what I'm saying? So everything is under wraps. Mission completed. And we go from there, right? So anyways, we see that after Peacemaker kills the Senator, like, he shot him in his face and blew off like a big portion of his face. And then we see a butterfly come out of his face, and it starts flying and flapping away. So now, butterfly, now we know what it is. It must be some type of alien creature, right? That probably takes hosts, that will probably take a host, or whatever it may be, and then control them and do whatever they're supposed to do, or whatever they want to do, right? So we don't know the motives of the butterfly people yet, but we do see that it is an alien type of situation, because they're inside of the people's head controlling them. Um, so yeah, man, we'll have to see where this goes. I don't know exactly if these butterfly people are bad, are they good? Because we all know how, Miss Waller is, and she's secretive about things and whatever else. So we'll have to see on the next episode, if they tell us some more about these butterfly people, because I literally don't know anything about them at all. Like, what I'm saying, except for the fact that they actually have a butterfly inside their head. They're strong, and yeah, that's all we really know about them, man. But for me, I'd say three of my favorite scenes on this one would be Judo Master versus Peacemaker and Vigilante, bro. Judo Master, even though he's a small little dude, bro, he puts in that work and he beat them down, bro. Bad. Like at first I was like, man, what's a little? Nah. Don't even judge a book by its cover, bro, until you read it, cause yeah, just watch the episode. Anyways, second favorite scene, uh, would be John stopping. I'm sorry, no. Second favorite scene would be Judo Master and Peacemaker, like their whole conversation while Peacemaker was tied up and Vigilante was tied up, and Judo Master and Peacemaker talking, bro. That was hilarious. He was like flicking little Cheetos, bro. They have gold, bro. Vigilante, Peacemaker, and Judo Master, bro. Those three together, bro. That is gold right there. The fighting will be great and it'll be funny. I got to see that in later episodes. There has to be those three on the team. It has to be those three on the team. It has to be. It has to be. Anyway, so that would be like my second kind of like favorite scene, right? Third favorite scene would be when John ends up stopping Judo Master. Judo Master, even though he got crashed into and he flew out the Mercedes that he was in or whatever, he was still crawling away, bro. John said, bah, with a like a little metal pipe in his head. Judo Master falls down. He gets back up. He starts crawling. Then John, bah, you know what I'm saying? He's like, fall down, get up, still going. And then he was like, forget this, bah, 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 bah. Like just beat that fool in the back of his head with a pipe, bro. Judo Master didn't die, but he was knocked out at that point. And I was like, yo, John, you are a fool for that, bro. You are a straight up fool for that, bro. But it was funny, bro. Like this show is hilarious. It doesn't even have to have too much fighting, bro. Just the fact that this show is hilarious, bro, is the reason why I love it. Like I love it, bro. It's just they hit gold. They hit gold for sure, bro. Anyways, man, that would be three of my favorite scenes. For this episode, I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. So definitely not bad. Definitely not a bad grade at all. If you guys saw the episode, let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments down below. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. As always, this is Q's Insight. I am Callie. And until next time.